What's going on, Conflict? This is the topic of conversation, and I'm waiting on my co-host to get here, so let me forward this to her. What up, Kel?
What's going on?
Not much, man. I'm waiting on Heifer 2 to get in the building so we can get her in here.
I got a fucking shirt on. Do you see this shit?
I was about to say, dude, you wearing clothes today. I am so proud of you. For real. You got dressed on the occasion. Brother Kelvin is a comedian. We've been knowing Kelvin for a few months and had him on the show. Very funny brother.
Thank
you. Host a lot of Instagram lives, talk to other comedians. What's up, Night Rider? And he basically, I think I respect Kelvin in the game because I see the work you put in. I see the passion you have in this industry. And like I said, even though my sister and myself are not professional comedians, make a comment and have us, I can put you on as moderator. There we go. And I just respect people who actually do this because they want to do it. Not do it because they think it's easy. Because do you know how hard it is to have people, a room full of people, and they expect you to make them laugh? Okay, it says moderator can't be on live video. Instagram doing too damn much.
I was looking at this. I was thinking about this post, and I was looking at one of my favorite comedians, Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have to make the world laugh and ain't shit in your world funny.
Hold up. I'm trying to add you, but they say a moderator can't be part of it. So I was just typing in for you to send a request to see if they'll let you do that. If not, I'm going to remove your ass as a moderator to get you on the damn screen. Instagram doing too much. So I'm sorry, Kelvin. What were you saying?
And I think a lot of, because I've only been in the game like August will be my 1 year anniversary.
Okay.
And before I even stepped into doing comedy, I learned how to be a student first. I learned how to be a student. I learned how to have respect for this craft.
Mm-hmm.
Because this ain't no game to me. Like, how can I put it? I fell in love with comedy on mistake.
Okay.
It was a blind date. It was for real.
What's up? Crazy work, Mom. There's the Heifer.
Yeah.
Rocky, what's up, baby?
What's going on?
It was a blind date. And I went and did an open mic and got a great reception from it. But one thing that I did was even going to the open mic, I wrote material and I didn't go to the open mic until I was ready to go. I just didn't, because I really respect the game, the love of comedy. Like, to me, this is a fucking sport. And you have to respect it, or it's not going to give you the respect back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to, like, I don't give a fuck how funny you may think you are. Like, to me, comedy is like this. Comedy is like sex with a woman.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Real life facts.
Here we go.
Some women may hoop and holler for your sex, but some women may think your sex ain't shit.
Facts.
And once you run into a woman that think that your sex ain't shit, what that mean? You gonna stop fucking?
Nope.
See, only you would break this shit down intimately. Okay?
Because I'm in love with it.
I understand. But I understand because point being taken, like I said, Rocky and I, we don't do comedy. We've hosted comedy shows, but we have a passion, respect for it. Because, like I said, you get up in a room full of strangers. I don't know none of y'all. And y'all looking at me because y'all expected for me to make your day a little bit lighter with some humor. Let's exchange some stories that we all can relate to. Like if you got kids, or you ever been to the bank and the ATM is giving you a hard time. The shit that we can just normalize and laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I respect, because it could be, we were just having a discussion on the other day about when is it appropriate for a woman to fart around her man?
I fart around me the first day.
Okay, what's going on, Hercules?
I know
Hercules.
you're real. If you
You
don't take
can.
if you don't take a shit in my house, we're not a couple.
You can sit up here and say, you know, women, you'll sit up and say, baby, it's okay, you go ahead and fart. But see, we as women, once we do that, don't let it be loud. And if it's funky, we'll never live that shit down. Exactly. We would sit up there cramping through the whole damn thing trying to hold that shit.
I don't know, cause I feel like this. If it happened, it happened. Better in than out, shit. Better out than in, shit. Hey,
Let me say this. Any industry that you're gonna be in, I'm in the hair industry. I've been learning braids. Michelle's braids looking fucking lovely. You know why?
yes, they do.
I've been practicing and doing it. When I first got my hair license, you got the basics. I tell anybody, don't trust a bitch that just got out of school. I had to learn a lot of different shit after I got my license. I had to go through haircut training. I had to go to hair coloring training. And I had to go through that with white folks because in black schools, you really don't focus on cuts and color. I mastered that shit. Why? Because I take what I do serious and I enjoy it.
Right.
So let's just say with both of you guys being in different industries, when you are talking to a veteran of your industry, because you don't get that opportunity every day where you get to talk to somebody who's seasoned and they are willing to take a moment of their day to school you. Do you take your notes and add your own, or do you just bypass the advice given?
I take my notes. When I first got in my first job doing hair, I was around this chick named Wanda. That hoe could lay some hair. I recognized that off top. So I said, let me be around Wanda and watch her, see what she doing. Same thing when I got around that one chick that I don't fuck with no more, Sharon, because her roller sets was the shit.
Right.
So I made sure my roller sets was nice, neat, and tight. Every hair was in place. You have to watch and learn. And I'm not done learning in this hair industry because there's always something new. Shit, I just started steaming hair.
Yeah. New technique you just learned.
So I implemented that as before I started it. I watched and studied and see what it does. What's the reason? I need to get me a steam machine for my shampoo bowl. And I did.
Right.
So you're going to constantly learn something. I think the day that you feel that you can't learn nothing, you might as well roll up in your casket and die.
Now, Kelvin, with you being a comedian, if Richard Pryor was still alive here, and he was willing to give you 5 minutes of his precious time, he's already established, well-known comedian, and he dropped some major gems probably within the first 60 seconds, okay? How do you process the information and advice given to your
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Plain and simple. At that very moment, I'm trying to figure out how to move in with this nigga.
You stupid.
Like, for real. Like, because and to be 100% honest, when I listen to a lot of veteran comedians, I don't never listen to what they're talking about on stage wise and performance wise. I listen to what they have going on life wise. Because that's where their comedy comes from. That's where their motivation comes from. See, we can sit and we can listen to, when you're on stage, you could do this. When you're on stage, you could do this. No, how are you adapting in life knowing that you may be going through some shit, but you still got to go get on stage and make these people laugh?
Does any one of y'all? Okay, they didn't remove themselves because somebody sent a request and it looked a little suspicious. But I understand where you're coming from, because when I'm watching, when we do the concept for our talk show, I like to watch the veterans. I like to listen to podcasts and take notes. I'm like, I like the way they did that shit. Maybe I can put my own spin on that. What's up, girl? And add it as a new segment as part of the show.
It's like one of my biggest one of my favorite podcasts that I learned from when I was doing my podcast, I learned from the Did You Miss Me podcast.
Mm.
I felt that their storytelling was impeccable.
Yeah.
I wish, that they could have sufficed, D-Lay, Billy, and Damn Fool, because I felt like they probably, within the next year or so, would have probably been one of the greatest podcasts to ever go down. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that knowledge is ageless.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge is ageless.
Mm-hmm.
And what Rocky said is, and I feel the same way. Once you feel like you know everything, you might as well roll over and die, because that means that you've hit a plateau where there's nothing else, to be learned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to be honest, a person will take my father told me, I taught you everything that you know, but I didn't teach you everything that I know.
Mm.
And
Okay.
a lot of times with these newer comedians, they come in with this chip on their shoulder because you may have swindled your way through rooms.
Yeah.
And once you swindled your way through these rooms, now you feel like you got this. Like, I've been at the Laugh Factory 3 times.
Yeah.
I've been at Riddles. I've been in these rooms with the T Murphs and the Damon Williams and all that shit.
Matter of fact, we talking to Damon this week too.
I'm not no baby in comedy. I'm an ultrasound.
You
Most
ain't been
folks
born
don't have
yet.
that attitude though. Most folks come in, like you said, with that chip on their shoulder. And I'm like, you still got some growing pains in this industry. You got a lot of growing pains. That you have
People
to
gotta realize,
because if you don't bump your head, you ain't gonna learn shit.
These are facts. And look, I've been licensed since '93, and I'm still learning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something new. See, luckily enough with comedy, once
Always.
you guys get y'all set down and the timing, you pretty much good. But see, in the hair industry, these hairstylists is always coming up with some new shit.
New shit.
And some things I will adapt to, some things I won't. Because I
But
find it harmful not only for myself, but also for my client.
But Rocky, also you got to take in consideration the new technology has added new spit. Now, this is one thing I'm gonna say, and I don't give a damn who get mad. I think technology has semi-ruined comedy.
Okay.
Because everybody's funny. And everybody...
You talking about online comedians.
Right. Godfrey said it best on his podcast. You guys should definitely go subscribe to his podcast. But he said that basically when you are dealing with a comedian that's seasoned, that's been on tour, that's done the legwork, you're hesitant to buy a ticket to go see them. But what does he call Bobo the Sock Puppet? He an online comedian. But you'll pay to go see his ass perform. So
Hey, look, right?
And on social media, you might be hilarious, but then when it comes to stage presence, it just ain't there.
Hey, look, right? I watch a lot of promoters go and pick up these internet sensations and get them to their show, and they're booking them for tickets. Also, we got so-and-so in the house tonight. Oh, well, he got 1 million views. Oh, so he's finna come in, he's finna be funny. No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with this social, but I want to say, let's separate it.
It is crippled comedy.
Yeah.
No,
that's
it is crippled stand-up comedy. Because I had a motherfucker come to me one day. I asked him, I said, how much would you charge me to come in the room and do some comedy? And I'll be honest with you, it was the comedian, the internet comedian Dontario.
Thanks, Pops.
And he was like, oh well, for me to perform, it'd be 3,500, but for me to host, it'd be 25. So at that moment, I laughed, and I said, "So for you to perform, it's more for you to perform than the host?" It's like, what you mean? I said, if you host, you got to be there all night.
Thank you, Matt.
So you don't leave. I said, so, and I said, okay.
See, that's what I'm saying, though.
They jack their prices up because they
Kelvin,
have this.
Hold up, Kelvin. I know you like to stretch it out. Let's hit it and quit it, bro. Let's hit it and quit it because your ass will be having a violin going. But I understand what you're saying because
thanks, Matt.
It's just about. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring you up in here, young comedian.
Hey, Press.
What's up, Press?
Now, Press can relate to what I was just talking about earlier.
With the hair industry changes, the comedy game changes, hell, the talk show industry changes. What's going on?
Hey, baby, how y'all doing? Y'all okay?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good here. Just sitting here watching TV. I ain't lying here. What's your name, baby?
My name's Michelle. My sister is my co-host. Is Rochelle. You can call her.
How you doing?
Okay. Hey, Rochelle, I followed you, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing blessed, girl. I woke up.
Amen.
Oh, okay, you just woke up. I know that's right here. Y'all crazy.
So you
hey, young man, what's your name? Yeah, I'm a comedian too. Now, I just started comedy like 1 or 2 years ago. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you spinning.
Yes.
Who's spinning?
Okay, there she goes. She back.
Y'all see me?
Yeah, we see you, but you keep on freezing.
Yeah, somebody just called me. Somebody just called me. Okay. But still, I've been a comedian for 2 years.
Okay. How's it going?
And my question is there anything I should know? I should find out that I probably haven't found out yet?
You know, we have a lot of comedian associates, and like we'll tell anybody, Calvin on here is the only one that's a comedian. I just talk trash.
Yeah, we just talk shit.
Yeah, so, but I would tell everybody, follow great people. If you know there's a comedian you admire, I would definitely follow. Because some of these guys are kind enough to drop a lot of gems. Some people choose not to damn listen.
Right.
But I think that would be the best bet. Go follow you like Ali. I love Ali. He's fucking hilarious. Then you got what's the young man? Godfrey.
Godfrey. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Godfrey. Motherfucking Godfrey.
Yes. Corey Bell.
I know who he is.
Good one.
This shit is fucking killing me right now. Like,
oh, thank you, baby. Thank you.
Yo, like,
boy, you crazy hell. What's your name, young man?
You so quiet.
What's your name?
Me, I'm comedian Kelvin Wayne.
Kill who? You kill who? Who you kill, nigga? You say you kill who? Hold on, baby. You kill who?
Yo,
who you kill?
This, right?
Hell now. Shut up. I'm still talking about baby. Who you kill?
It's with me in the Sesame Street.
You kill Oprah Winfrey. What the hell? Hold on, baby. Hold on. I'm recording you, baby. I'm recording you. Baby. Now what? Say it again. What?
Say your name.
What?
Yo,
you know what? I like her already because it's a natural conversation, and just off your first name, she was able to bounce and roll. You understand?
Man.
Hell yeah, shit. Hell yeah. Hell no. I killed Oprah. She was good. I can't do that.
Hey, real life talk. I kill whoever the hell you want me to kill.
What?
Hey, look. I'm your personal hitman right now. I kill any puppet that you got problems with.
That's my boy here. That's my boy. Nigga, you crazy hell.
I kill a comforter for your ass right now.
Hey, you my nigga. You know that, don't you? My nigga. Nigga. I ain't lying here. Hey, I'm in Tennessee, baby. Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, gang.
Tennessee in the building.
You in Tennessee too? Y'all Tennessee.
Look, we are Memphis-born women.
Oh, okay. Y'all crazy.
Shit, I can't wait to go back to Memphis.
Hey, baby, it's good down here, baby. It's good down here. Very good.
Your material online, or basically you trying to do a little stage presence?
Well, you see, I'm on YouTube, on Bigo. I'm trying to get on stage. I was on stage last year, but I'm trying to get back to it.
Okay. So Kelvin, y'all need to link up and see if y'all can do a little work together.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh,
Because
okay, hell yeah,
Yeah, y'all need to
I
follow.
actually just followed you.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
To be 100%
Okay.
honest, from what a lot of comedians told me, if you got a real passion for this shit and you love this shit, get on every stage that you possibly can.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
every open mic that it
I'm about to
is,
say open mic first. Yeah.
every open
Okay.
mic, like every open mic that you walk into, hop on it. Don't be afraid. And this is what I've learned. Don't be afraid of when you see comedians come to your town. Don't be afraid to DM them and ask them do they got a guest spot. Never be afraid. I opened up for Clint Coley. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? Because I hit him in his inbox and I was like, "Hey, do you have a spot?" So don't never be afraid of that. And just keep, because I ain't gonna lie, like from just your presence, that shit is fucking hilarious. Like,
That shit was funny. Just
like
that quick.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yeah.
you caught me hopping on here with a fucking puppet.
Now, I Am Music is a comedian. She just wanted. She said she just followed you.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Baby, what you just called me? What you just called me, baby?
No, I said the young lady in the
No,
comments
don't
is a
make that
comedian. Her
statement
name is
now.
I Am
Hell.
Music.
Hold on, baby. Hold on. Shh. What you just say? What's my name, baby? What's my name?
I Am Music wants to know that you want to come
No,
to Dallas.
not you, baby, not you. I know your name. I followed you last week. I'm talking to dude in the yellow hat. What's my name, baby?
You Granny, right?
Right. But what you call me though?
I ain't call you nothing.
Fight.
Nigga. And my username is my username. It says MWA Muppet Granny, right?
A very Muppet Granny.
Hold on. But that doesn't give you the right to say it though. It's Miss Gladys, boy.
Oh, I like Gladys.
You know, I done fucked
Now.
with Gladys before.
Oh,
Where I fucked a Winfrey. Hell, shit. Now, whatever, nigga. Listen, baby. What the hell? Put that hat back on. I know you, hell. You still need to give me my money. Hell. My name Miss Gladys, okay, babe? Miss Gladys. Nah. She's not a Muppet. Hell, I'm Miss Gladys.
And not the one you fucked either.
okay.
There you go. But I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something though. If somebody put their hand in my ass, I will talk though. I ain't lying. Hell.
Miss Gladys,
Hell.
girl, thank you. We gonna start following each other. Thank you for chiming in, girl.
All right, I'll see you later, okay?
All right,
God bless.
God bless.
All right, bye. What's your name again, baby?
I'm Michelle.
Okay, all right, bye, Michelle.
All right then. See, right then and there, you just made a connection with somebody's ass that quick, Kelvin.
She said you can put your hand up.
Literally with their ass.
Oh my God. The legendary Monroe Flame is in the building. If y'all
What? No, that's somebody I love right there.
now let me tell you something. When you talk about funny,
Energy.
the energy you get from Monroe Flame, even when he's online, just talking with him is just.
But
there's a
Monroe,
punchline
I
every
still ain't got my fan. I'm still waiting on my fan. It's hot as hell in Texas.
Miss Music, what's going on, girl?
What's up,
Excuse me,
my
what's up,
beautiful
baby? How you
people?
feeling?
Why is everybody buffering?
Everybody's sparing today.
Love it.
It's always when you on live you get phone calls.
No, for real.
Yeah, hold on, because you buffering. We can't
Y'all
hear
was
you.
on some positive. Really?
I'm gonna spin off and watch. I'm gonna come back.
All right,
Let me
Kelvin.
see. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you,
can
but
hear
you're
you
still
now,
spinning,
but you're
sis.
still spinning.
I moved. I started driving. Fuck that. We're going to talk this out. We're going
Okay.
to talk this the fuck out. Because, what? Can y'all see me yet?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I had a problem with the conversation I was previously had. But y'all was touching real topics in this live, so I came to this one and was like, okay, back, there's some positivity and some understanding going on over here. Because there was a conversation that we had about booking people and networking and getting ahead and making sure that we as people in this industry, because y'all don't necessarily per se do comedy, y'all just
Yeah, we
y'all
just
do
talk shit.
talk shows. Yeah. So
Hmm.
in the live I was just in with Dubs, it was a female comedian that decided to say that because
I
it was
disagree. You
relevant
breaking
to
up.
that conversation we was having. Is it still bad? I drove off.
Yeah, it kept freezing when
It's
you
going
talk.
in and out. But
Yeah,
I got you said it was a female comedian that decided to say something.
She spoke on the topic that we all had a conversation with Hershey about. I'm not trying to go into like
Okay, I
major
know what you're talking
detail,
about.
but she basically made it as if I was fucking for stage time and it bothered me. It shouldn't have
Whoa.
bothered me, but it did. That's why I was offended when she said what she said. So like, I'm not
Yeah.
a negative person. I don't bring up drama, this, that, and the third. But I wanted to ask y'all, like, how do I avoid or like combat shit like that? Because that shit gonna come up at some point. I gotta be able to say something without saying something. Like, you're not finna play with me. What am I supposed to? I don't know. Navigating comedy is weird, and I do the networking and I talk to people and do what I'm supposed to do as far as
Hold
asking
up,
for
Nikki
stage
White
time and stuff
Chalk.
like that.
I knew I was
But
gonna
I
say
have
something.
Nikki
never.
White Chalk, you hold on, music. You know we come in your show, I'm going off on at least one motherfucking cast of yours. But we love you. Now, when you get your own show, I come on all day, every day.
Right. If it was just Nikki, I would tune in. But Nikki, we gonna talk offline, sis, because you know we support you for real, for real.
That's why she laughing. Music,
But,
you know what? That's a
music-
touchy situation, and I
Thank you, Jeremy.
personally try not to talk about that because shit, you know, we had a phone call because somebody in a wheelchair run their goddamn mouth. And we don't, but we never discuss it because it's a very, very touchy situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was you, I would file a report. And reason I'm saying file a report so people will understand this ain't what happened. I don't know
Because,
if you can hear
yeah,
me,
because women will get labeled quick enough that they land on a couch just to get some work. Yeah,
And that was not the case.
You froze up
And
for
the
a
only
minute.
reason I even spoke on it at all was because Hershey asked me to. Other than that,
Right.
that shit would have never surfaced or even became a topic. So it's like, man, now I'm getting shit like that with the chick said brought up. And so she said she got a show in Dallas. How I feel like I'm handling. She said she got a show in Dallas on the 2nd. Okay, I'm pulling up.
Oh Lord.
I'm pulling up. I'm not a person that sit on social media and do all that. I'm pulling up, not on some I'm gonna attack you or hurt you type shit. I want to understand what you said, what you meant, and what was your intention. Where you was going with that? Help me understand, because if you claim you was being positive, that's what you was doing. What's the move?
Yeah,
that's not being positive. And I would think as a female comedian, they would understand a lot of shit that y'all have to go through to get on stage, to get your name out there. Because I've heard several female comedians that said she's seen more penises than a porn star.
Right. And that's something that men have to realize, especially in this comedy game, because as women, I've just talked to, we've talked to quite a few female comedians, and one of the things is, sometimes it's a lot of pressure sexually. Not saying it happens on every occasion, but it has happened. So when you have a situation where you're either approached or assaulted, it's best to clear the air so it won't fall back on you. Because one thing when David Letterman was being blackmailed, and I respected about him, he addressed it day one.
Yeah, he's like, I had
one publicly. So you can't have nobody hold something over your head.
But she did speak about it publicly. Now folks is coming back acting like that's what she's doing, is what she's saying. And I understand where she's coming from. You don't want that red A on your chest when you didn't deserve it.
Hold up. I want to address this comment right here that I'm about to pin. I'm trying to make sense of it since other female comics say I deserve assaults because of how I look.
Whoa.
I don't know if they're being insulting to you because there's a lot of sides to this business, or if that's something that,
That like haterade.
Because I couldn't imagine anybody wishing any of that on another woman.
That's horrible. But it sound like you may be good looking. You may get a lot of attention from the men, and they probably jealous.
So, sis, if you want to cam up, I want to see exactly what you mean by that. Because there's two ways that can be taken. Either there's a lot of haters, or maybe you feel this way about yourself.
Now, I'm reading the comment clear as day.
I'm just making sure. Because some
other
people walk away with 1%.
say I deserve.
Mm-hmm. Okay, like I said, but if you want to cam up, so you're on a reality show. And if you can't, okay, here we go. Hold up.
Yeah, that sounds like some hating to me.
I'm about to say, if somebody's saying that to you, that don't sound like they got your best interest. What's up? Welcome in, sis.
Hey, Delilah here.
All right, Delilah, nice to meet you. So,
I love y'all show. Y'all talk about everything. I love it.
okay, well, I'm
Talk about the stuff people scared to talk about.
okay. I mean, well, you made a comment that I pinned, and it's very interesting. So I definitely want to get a little bit more what you mean by that.
Yes, I was on a reality show. We were doing this sisterhood bonding thing, so I thought maybe I could open up and ask the more seasoned comedians, how do you deal with the constant sexual touching, sexual harassment, just general sexual assaults? Like when I finish on stage, I do well. I get off stage, some guy grabs my behind or reaches under and touches my vagina. And I don't know how to. My dad's a Marine. He taught me to break kneecaps, and I'm trying to stay out of jail. So I learned my lesson one time. You can't touch me.
I was about to say, I remember when Amy Winehouse was on stage and somebody did that. She socked that nigga dead in the face.
Yeah, we can't defend ourselves. Not in public. I learned that the hard way here in Vegas. So I asked the female comics, well, how do y'all deal with it?
Mm-hmm.
And the woman said, well, you have an air of sexual assault.
Whoa.
You look.
Well, hold on.
So other words, you have an aura.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say.
Shit.
I have in a second comedian.
It sounds like haterade, and some people have a sexy aura.
Another comedian on the show seconded. Another female comic second
That's
that.
sad.
Oh, well, yeah. And that does not help me at all, bitch. Just because you want to fuck me don't help me at all.
Man, that's
Figuring
rough.
out how not to stab these fools in the streets.
But that's crazy to me.
Now, have you ever told someone that said that don't touch me?
Oh, absolutely.
After
I
they
put them
do.
on blast.
Yeah.
I may not be getting booked because I keep putting these fools on blast real quick. I'm done. Now I'm making videos. Do not touch me. I'm no one's property. If
Yeah,
I
Nikki,
go
that's
up
the
to
problem.
give you a hug, that's one thing. Don't come up behind me, hugging me. Don't come up behind me, touching me. None of that. Most of my life, I hated myself.
Disrespectful men. I would definitely surround myself with
Women do. Women will come up and put their face right in my cleavage. I'm like,
oh
So
my
you
God.
got so you have
cash up front, sis. Cash up front.
So you got
Don't do
women coming on to you sexually in this comedy.
that.
God damn.
I went from invisible to extremely visible. Like 2 years ago, nobody saw me. I've always been extremely insecure. People would think I was a man for at least 8 years of my last 8 years. People would mistake me as a man because at work I wear a chef coat, so they don't look at me. Black people, they don't look at us in the eye when we're serving them food. It is what it is. So I'd always be sir, and now I've embraced my femininity, kinda. I'm still emasculate every
you know
man.
what, Riri, shut up, Riri.
We crazy. But
Now-
I'm sorry that you went through that, sis. I mean, because I noticed with your name, Corset. So is that part of your stage presence?
Yeah, corseted comedian. I was
Okay.
corseted chef first.
All right.
It's just me, man.
And I'm sure whoever said that to you is probably hating on your technique, because what other woman makes people laugh while they got lingerie on?
Ooh. And she ain't funny. She just be shucking and jiving on that stage like Bojangles.
What's up, Timo?
Girl, tell a joke. Put a
Timo,
punchline
come
in.
Timo. Come on.
But you
come
know
on
what?
in,
There's
Timo.
people who use different. I'm not saying that's you, but there's people that use gimmicks to try to get over with their humor, and it's not because it's not really authentically funny. But see,
Yeah.
you got a theme for your act, and you're authentically funny. You're a double threat.
I've been corseted in 10 years. That's what I do. I've been hit by 7 cars. It helps me stand up. It helps me not be in pain.
See, people don't.
I do comedy to take away pain from people because that's what it does for me. I enjoy comedy shows more than probably any other comedian out here. I go to comedy shows to watch comedy shows, not to kiss nobody behind, not to sleep my way to the top. I don't even do that.
As
I'm
a
funny.
lot of women in this industry get accused of that because you might be there just, getting some notes. If you
That's
have
it.
to meet the individual that was performing, all of a sudden, oh, what you trying to do?
I like that all the time. These fools, men and women, call me whore to my face. If only they knew I couldn't get none if I wanted to. I talk too much. These fools is not trying to be with me. I talk way too much. These ones is like, she cute, but dang. Talk too much. It's just disrespectful. I'd be like, what is that? No, take that to your mama, son. I ain't with that. Look, I messaged my ex yesterday. I said, you were my first love. You were my first love. Please be my first abortion before they make this shit illegal.
God damn, you know what?
That is what I say to men. This is why I can't have a man. So don't accuse me of being a whore. I can't get none. I talk too much.
Girl, look, damn them people, because you know what? That's
Oh.
nothing but hate. Because when folks don't know you and they just automatically look and label, they look and label because they can't match up to what you bring to the stage and that you're an attractive woman. That's double.
Shit. Girl, why was I
Exactly.
talking and my damn mic was off? I'm sitting up and telling my girl, listen, I want to get two male comedians in there. Timo's in there. I want to ask them about this
Timo
topic
might be at work.
and maybe they can give
Thanks
us
for having me.
Well, girl,
give us
thank you.
some
Honey.
good
Don't leave.
advice.
I want to keep you in the comments. I appreciate you tapping in, okay?
I'll be here.
All right.
Okay.
Sis. Okay, now y'all heard it straight from that lady that, that shit happens on a regular basis. I didn't heard other sisters that come in with
And Nikki, you
stories
can
like
cam
that.
your ass up with that damn question you just asked us earlier. I got jokes for you, Nikki.
That's it, because Riri's ass is funny naturally.
Yeah.
And Rocky and I have always said Riri should go into comedy because.
But if somebody heckled Riri, I think Riri may shoot somebody. That would be my biggest fear. Who the fuck you talking to, nigga? Bang, 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 bang.
That's just like with Timo's ass. You don't know when that shit gonna pop off with him.
Well, I know Timo already do stand up. I'm sure he's gotten, his feet moisturized and wet in the comedy game. But I would like to have two men pop up.
It's a woman themed live. They a little nervous when they can't.
Y'all ain't gotta be scared.
Okay.
Because we talking about just in general the game of any industry, not just comedy. Learning. You got to continue to learn. You got to keep your mind open.
Yeah.
Riri,
But
bring
I
your
will
ass
say
in.
this that I want to address. For comedians that are actually getting some gems from veterans, either take it seriously or stop wasting their time. Stop hopping on their lives, wasting the audience's time. Because we're here for a good conversation. I don't want to hear repeat episodes.
Yeah, but that's one thing. And, you got to be careful how you move. I don't care really what industry you are in. When you are on a public platform like IG, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere.
Yes.
They're gonna see what you're doing. And when they see you moving a certain way, they're not gonna want to work with you. And that's why I keep telling people you got to stop doing so much extra, putting out your personal business.
Yes.
Because then people will look at you as a problem.
And that's what it comes off to me a lot. Because like I said, I'm not gonna name drop, but I've just seen some behavior that I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of crybaby campaigns. When I say crybaby campaigns, you get all this fucking gems from people who've been doing this shit for years. It goes in one head out the other. And you're going to do what you want to do anyway. Good. That's fine. And don't waste our time watching you with that bullshit.
But see, that's me. Don't ask for my
I'm
opinion and you're not going to take it.
Repeat shit. I'm out. If I say the same narrative over and over again, okay, same bullshit, different day.
Well, I'm just like, look, didn't I talk to you about this already? So why are you still here? Asking the same freaking question. It burns my butthole.
Timo! This fool right here is definitely funny.
Timo got the haircut and shit. Yeah, Timo look like somebody care about his ass and he put lotion on. Go on, light skin.
You must be getting ready to link up with Press.
I mean, I still gotta work, man.
I know you gotta work. You gotta do your thing, Timo. So what's going on with your Timo? I know you've been working, so you ain't been, as ignorant in these IG streets as you normally are. But I'm glad you tapped into this conversation. What is it about being a professional comedian that if you get, information from people who's already been in this game?
The reason why I have longevity in this game, and I've been in it almost 17 years now, is because I listen. To the people who matter, I never was the ones who say somebody's my mentor. I just call them like my bigger brothers and just follow their lead, see what they're doing and how well they're doing it, and then I go from there. You know what I mean? I'm not the one who name drops and do shit like that. I just go with the flow, man, and watch and learn and listen.
Well, that's not brought that up because I hate the name dropping situation because people do that in any industry. If they think they have one or two conversations with somebody that's already established, that's affiliation that should get me in the door.
That works sometimes, but like again though, if you suck, or not saying somebody sucks or anything, but name dropping and then getting out here and eating shit salads on stage,
Shit salad.
That's
not the doo-doo.
The boo-boo.
But I'm just like, because I don't know. I'll put you this way. With us growing up in the industry, you could tell who's a name dropper and who's real about the damn craft. If you constantly talking about, I just talked to so-and-so, so-and-so just hit me up and I'm going to go see so-and-so. But I don't see you doing anything with that you say you doing.
But now I want to ask Timo something. If you send me a stand-up that a lot of comedians have told you was doo-doo, and you ask me my opinion, I say it was okay, are you going to try to force me to change my mind, or do you mean it was okay or was it funny?
Yeah, well, you already know my slogan. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not.
Well, see, that's because you got thicker skin.
Right.
I'm not looking for nobody's feedback. If the shit's funny to me, I'm going to make it work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that. Like, and then, first and foremost, you need to quit sending around your information anyway. That's how shit get took. And somebody else be on Netflix doing that shit.
Well, Timo, this material ain't going to get took, trust me.
What the hell?
Because it wasn't funny to me. And me saying okay
That was
was
you being nice.
Thank you. I was trying to be nice because the shit was shit. I was served a shit sandwich. And I was trying to be nice. Salad. Yeah, salad. It was tossed salad with doo-doo all over it.
But here it is. You asked, but if you were asked for your feedback and you came back with your honest feedback, you can't get into your feelings because you asked me.
Hey, man. And then, like, this is not the game where you to be caught in your feelings, whoever it is you're talking about. This is not the game where you need to be caught in your feelings, because ain't nobody giving a fuck about your feelings.
Facts.
We give a fuck about if you funny or not.
And that's the main thing. I wish people would stop trying to transition that shit and just be funny with your shit.
Michelle, I just had a flash of that movie. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in comedy.
A league of their own.
Right. That's the perfect line for that shit. Because I just don't get it. When you have if you have the desire to do it.
All right, music,
yeah, that's gonna be tight there. But
hey, I waiting on Timo with your ass to come to Houston so I can beat him up too.
Who?
You.
Hey, girl, you trying to beat me up? You're gonna get punched in the goddamn face.
Come on, Timo.
I'm gonna punch your ass in the goddamn face so hard and take off running. I'm like, here, baby D, look, without the rapper, just like Commissary.
Look, I just be talking shit. I don't fight men. I just like talking shit.
That's all it is talking shit.
I was gonna make you a rib sandwich with no shit.
You said what?
I said I was gonna make you a rib sandwich with no shit.
Girl, I don't eat no fucking ribs.
Don't tell me you an ally man.
Hey man, that you gay. Put some respect on it, please.
It's ribs, smoke. It's pig. It's ribs.
Look, y'all getting up the goddamn topic.
Okay, my bad. I was stuck with Timo. I ain't seen him in a minute. I'm sorry.
You giving up the who now?
No, I was just saying I'm just glad you brought up the name dropping shit because I'm sick of that bullshit about, I know Timo gonna get me in the door.
You know the fuck I'm not, bitch.
But you know what's crazy?
But see, the crazy
Right
part
after a
is,
certain
like,
person.
I tried to tell a said person before too. Instead, like, you be trying to go over the I said the end of the day, for you to get a guest spot is really up to the headliner, not the club, unless you're booked with the club. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Don't go over the head. Don't come into the spot. Don't speak to the headliner. Go straight to the club and be like, hey, can I get a guest spot? Or, you know, such and such. Or I know such and such. Like, don't do that shit, because now you're probably burning your bridges with the headliner who won't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because like some comedians have a show set the way they want to have it, and you
Yeah.
might not be involved in it. So for you do shit like that, that's lame as hell for one. But then
But
two, you know,
let's take for instance, and I know this is an out the box scenario. Godfrey and Ti. When Godfrey performed live, he's the headliner, and then because Ti is Ti, he decides to, I'm gonna, come up
but see,
here.
that was just okay. So for knowing what happened, like, I get both sides. I definitely side with Godfrey on this.
Yeah.
But it was the owner of the comedy club that had T.I. go up, because him and T.I. have the same mutual business partners. Like, the people who own where that said club was are T.I.'s business partners of some real estate stuff coming up. So they own the building. They know the owner was there, and it's T.I. He's from Atlanta. Okay, yeah. We'll let him go up after Godfrey. People be having, but as far as Godfrey, like, nigga, T.I., is he rapping? Then I'll go out there. No, he's doing comedy? Oh, fuck no. I'm about to rest, because I just did an hour and some change up here. Ain't got time to hear that expeditionally.
It's so stupid. But that's another thing. I think that Ti, since he's an excellent rapper, but at the same time, how long have you been practicing it? How long have you been working on the type of humor you want to do? Are you going to be a storyteller?
At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck.
I was trying to have a logical conversation with you, but
I'm being logical. Logically,
But you're talking to Timo, Michelle. So
that's true, Rocky. I gave it too much credit.
You know what I mean? So, like,
even
I
though
don't.
they have to love Timo, but we know Timo
Huh?
ignorant.
Yeah. You know, I just, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I know you don't. But we're going to wrap this damn live on down. I just wanted to have this conversation.
I didn't hear everything. Like, I just heard the coach say that she get hit on by women. And, I mean, in this industry, man, you'll be surprised.
No. Like I said, I've been hearing mad feedback from comedians that's been, in some real bad situations. So I'm glad that was able to be part of the conversation. And if that is the case, ladies, if there is a situation like that,
But I got to get back to work, y'all. Y'all be smooth.
All right.
I
was just about to ask Timo, does female comedians do that to him?
Don't make me say something. But I'm glad we were able to join that in the discussion, because that is something that we hear a lot of women actually go through. They feel uncomfortable, or the word gets out that this is how they have established their career. And it's like, because what, I didn't give you any?
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I've been putting my mic on.
That might be a whole separate conversation. We're not going to be name dropping, but we will be just, I guess, exchanging some stories. What's up, girl?
I'm going to be honest with you. That's a conversation I'm going to stay away from. And you are too. Because that's a very touchy situation. People can take it the wrong way. People that may have been accused, we don't know if they're innocent or they're actually, they're being false. So I prefer to stay away from that conversation.
Okay, I got you.
It's a little too dangerous for me.
Yeah, I understand, honey. And these streets is reckless. But everybody out there, just be safe. Tomorrow night, we will be talking with comedian Rodney Perry on our YouTube channel. If you guys to our YouTube channel, it's in the link in our bio. Just hit that subscribe, turn your notifications on. That's going down tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Then we are also going to be co-hosts on the Rodney Perry Show. Yeah, I got y'all. Okay. Then we're going to be co-hosts on the Rodney Perry Show Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we got Rodney 2 times this week. Thank you so much, Miss Booty. 2 times this week. Next week.
Okay.
We are definitely going to have another hot show, and then we're going to be scheduling a little bit more lucky. We're talking to Daniel Williams this Thursday, I believe at 2 o'clock on Instagram. So that's going to be 2 interviews in 1 week. We doing things.
Yeah, I'm downstairs. I've been putting my mic on mute because
TV's
loud.
Loud down there. But everybody, thank y'all for the badges. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, everybody out there, stay safe, be blessed. Appreciate y'all. We out.